Welcome back, and finally getting another little overview of the collection done. Everyone seemed to like the binder of Rosen, so now I'm going to go through the small slabs. I do have the medium and large slabs, but that's just way too much to do right now. I was able to pull this box out. We're going to go through it together. You'll notice that a lot of the gaps I may have in here in slabs are in that binder, and eventually I hope to get those slabbed up, especially some of the autos. So I'm going to move this to the side, and we're just going to start going by card. So I try and have two examples of cards. So here's Rosen's Rookie. This is with no copyright on the back, on the bottom there. So 3.5 and a 4.5. Also have this kind of no-name 5. We have the no copyright signed. And then with copyright, I have some beautiful examples of 2 6s. And probably my favorite on-card auto for his rookie. Nice old pen signature. Same with this one. And these used to be a lot cheaper than they are now. Next up we have the 51 Burke Ross, with 2 examples of that. One signed, one unsigned. And then we have 51 Bowman and a 4, a 6, and authentic auto. I know the card's authentic, so I'm fine with just having the authentic auto on it. Then we have 51 Tops. Decent example with the 5. And then nicely signed above his head on the auto. And then we have 52 Bowman, a 6.5, and a 7, and a 10 auto. And we're going to move to 52 Tops. These are the red backs. A 2, a 2.5. My 2 copies. Nice bold signature there. The 10 on the auto. And then a very, very nice looking example. Probably would grade pretty well. But the auto is pretty good too. That one I possibly might send to PSA. And black back, I have a 1.5. Very nice looking 1.5. And a 3. And I have a black back signed in that binder you saw. Now you have 52 Indians ticket against the Yankees with home run by Al Rosen. Next up, we have 53 Bowman, 4.5, 5.5, and then a nice pen signature on there, which I like. Much rather have the pen signature than Sharpie. And then here we have 53 Tops. This one has the black writing on there. That's in a 4. The 5 has the white writing there, as does the 6. And then this one has the white writing with a nice pen auto in the corner. And we have another ticket for another, well, 2 more Rosen home runs. Number 98 and 99 of his career against the White Sox. Then we have Dandy potato chips and a 3 and a 4.5, which is very nice. I have another copy of this card and a signed card of this in the binder. We saw a lot of these in the binder, but here's one more. This is what the Dixie lids look like when they're encapsulated. I think I have almost 20 examples of that particular, of those lids. Red Heart, very popular set. A 5, 6, and a beautiful auto. That example. 54 tops, and a few unique examples. You have a 6 here, and a 6 here. Nice pen signature right at the bottom there. This is Topps Vault file copy. So I consider that a unique example, pasted in their files. And then this is from the Sports Illustrated magazine. That was actually slabbed up, authenticated. Then we have his big All-Star game, 1954 All-Star game. Rosen was the MVP, 2 home runs. Rare issue here, All-American Sports Club. I have a PSA 1 and a PSA 4. Very, very difficult set to try and find. And then the golden stamps in a PSA 6. And that's just row 1 of all of the Rosens in this box. So get ready for row 2 as I put these back and drop things on the floor. This is why they're slabbed. Keep me from bending and breaking and creasing. While I'm doing that, I'm going to put out some raw cards. You take a gander. So technically, I guess you could say I have a couple more 51 tops. But the unique thing with these is these were put in, well, randomly put in tribute boxes. Tribute to 1951. And I believe there's only 3 copies of these put out for Rosen, and I have 2 of them. And then this, if I can orient it correctly, is very unique. It's hard to see, but there's actually not just Al Rosen, but Hank Greenberg in the same photo on that slide. So that's kind of a unique little piece to have. Some of these you saw in the binder as well, because there's a multitude of different colors and variations. So you have the 55 Armor coins. That one's an 8. This one's an 8 for the yellow. And then for orange, we have a 7. And we also have an 8. And then for blue, we have a 7 and an 8. For the aqua, I just have 2 7s. And for red, I have a 7. I also have green, I think a couple more other colors I'm trying to work on. It's another one of those sets where there's a lot of variations in colors, and some of them are quite rare and expensive, particularly white and black. So eventually, hopefully, I'll be able to find copies of those reasonably priced. That's always the trick, isn't it? Next up, 55 tops. We have a 5 and a 6, 7 OC, and a 7. That's just the regular issued ones. Really isn't much variation with these. And then for autos, you have an SGC autoed version. Trying to keep myself organized here. And then nice PSA, again, ballpoint pen, always preferred. And then just like on this one, the ballpoint pen. And then for 56 tops, just coming right up, you have a couple white backs and a 5 and a 6. And then we have the autographed version of that in pen. And gray back, I got 6.5. And a pen auto on that one as well. Card's a little beat up, but definitely take the gray back on that one with that kind of auto. And then that was the end of his individual cards in the sets. The 57 tops team card, which he's on there. 56 Indians Tigers, Rosen hits number 190 ticket. 61 tops MVPs. We have it in a 6. And then we also have one in a big bold Sharpie. Then we're going to get into relatively modern ones. Laughlin All-Stars. About the 54 All-Star game where he hit 2 home runs and was MVP. I mean, the 75 OPG, which is the 1953 MVPs. That is in a 4. We have the tops version in a 6. Another tops version in a 7. In the binder I have the mini, and I have signed versions of that with obviously only Rosen on it. Here's a 77 signature. Don't worry, we're getting toward the end. Yeah, nice signed swell card. 90 Pacific Legends. I actually didn't have a base one. I have 4 autographed copies of this card. Didn't have a base, so really, really cheap slab from a no-name company. These are, the action packs are tough because they can really bubble up on the auto. Thankfully, this is in good shape. 94 Ted Williams. In 2004 Ultimate Collection, number 299 auto. 05 SP's Legendary Cuts, Materials, and Auto. And this is actually not numbered. (2005) Sweet Spot. I just thought that was having the base card auto was pretty interesting. And then the last handful that we have, 2005 Upper Deck Trilogy, number 199 auto. And this is 2009 Diamond Signatures. 2010 Real One Autos, Red Ink, 49 of 61, Rosen. 2010 Topps Heritage. 2012 Leaf History of Baseball cut auto. 2017 Leaf Executive Collection Masterpiece 1/1 cut auto. And the last one is an interesting one. It's 2023 Historic Autographs Originals back-to-back. Al Rosen, number 2/3. On the one side you have the cut auto. On the other side you have a copy of his rookie card. So I like how they did this back-to-back series, actually having the card and the auto in the same slab. So that is at least the small slab collection for the Rosen PC. Still have large slabs, still have photos, still have medium slabs. Still have some odds and ends, programs, various things. In total, I know cards, just cards themselves, we're looking at, I think I just passed 300, so we're about 310 on the cards, unique cards. And for me, if I have a regular example of a card and a signed version, that counts as 2. Which I think is a fair way of going about it. And photos, I got 3 or 4 binders of photos and programs and all that good stuff. And some of the larger issues and everything. And lots and lots and lots of autographs. So that was the Rosen small slab portion of the PC. Hope you enjoyed going through it. Hopefully you're enjoying me actually putting baseball card content out again. And I hope to see you very soon in another video. So until that time, collect what you love and enjoy what you collect. And don't let anybody determine that for you. Whether it's a YouTuber or influencer or friends, family, anything, just do what enjoys you, what brings you joy. Collect how you want to. And make sure you embrace this hobby, not just the cards, but the people. The people that collect, the people behind the cards, everything. Because that's where the connections and the friendships are made, and that's where you're truly going to find joy in this hobby. So until next time, thanks very much for watching. Hope to see you again. Have a good one. Bye for now.